Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Eric here from the UK. Eric Amoakwa-Boadu, and today I bring you African Art Talks with Eric, a place where we talk about all things art. So before we carry on, I'd like all of you to invite your friends in. I'd like all of you to just get ready for this show, because today's guest that I'm bringing on is a guest that I've been following for a very long time, and he's got unique skills. He's got unique abilities, and I'd like all of us to be able to join this show. So I'm going to play the intro again, but as I do so, invite your friends, invite your loved ones, invite everyone that's an art enthusiast, those who particularly want to hear about African art. It's all happening in Africa right now. So let's enjoy. Bring them. So hope you've had a great day. It's Saturday and it's sunny in London. Amazing. When I look outside, the weather is so bright and it's getting better and better as the days go by. It's really sunny at the moment. But I would like all of you to join me to look into what we normally talk about, which is the Adinkra symbols. And today I'm not going to go into too much details other than to reiterate what the Adinkra symbol is all about. So these beautiful symbols were created by a king in Ghana, and I've told this story over and over again, but I would like us to really soak this in. This king in Ghana's name was called King Nana Kojo Ajiman Adinkra, and he ruled from 1810 to 1820. And during his time, he created these beautiful designs and also got his subjects to also create some of these designs. And then when his son took over from him, his son even expanded it. And they got tradesmen from all around Ghana to start designing these symbols. In total, there are about 146 symbols, and they are nowadays used for so many things, including jewelry, t-shirts. What more can I talk about? Anything at all, stools, clothing, anything, name it. There is an Adinkra symbol on there. One that is very, very popular is the Jinyame. Jinyame symbol is really popular amongst everyone, and the meaning of Jinyame is accept God, accept God. So that is it to do with the Adinkra symbols. I hope you enjoyed that short segment, but I wanted us to touch on it, and come next week, I'll choose one of them so that we talk more about it. But today's guest is somebody that I have followed for a very long time on Facebook, and I love his work. I'll be bringing him on any moment from now. Let's go and take the intro again whilst I call him, make sure that he's back in the studio so that we will all talk about his works, his brilliant, brilliant, brilliant works. So let's do that. Right, so welcome back to the show. Samuel is all the way from Ghana. His name is Samuel Kumi, and Samuel is coming all the way from our beloved country, Ghana. So he's trying to connect at the moment as we speak. But I'd like to read a bit about him so that you know who Samuel is, and when he comes, you make him feel welcome. And then I'll also go on to show some of his work even before he comes. He's got a few videos that I'd like us to have a look at so that you appreciate the scope at which he works. because his works are so brilliant, and I wouldn't want us to miss anything for Samuel's work. So let's do that. Let's talk about Samuel. Samuel was born in Brong Ahafo in the Ashanti region. Ashanti region is in Ghana, obviously, and he had his education from the University of Science and Technology. This is KNUST, and he had his Bachelor of Fine Arts over there. And then for his national service, he even went back to the university to teach. And that's all I can give for now until Samuel joins us, so that Samuel will tell us all about himself. So we're trying to connect to Samuel, who is in Ghana. But before then, let me show you what he can do. He's a sculptor. You know, many a times I bring you works of painters, visual painters. Samuel is a sculptor. His work is so unique. I mean, the realism in what he presents is amazing, and it's going to blow your mind. Let's have a look. Right, so that's Samuel's work, and I'm going to bring Samuel on screen so that we can have the chance to speak to him now. Let's try and get Samuel on board. So Samuel's screen is a bit black at the moment. Right. Samuel, can you hear me at all? So Samuel is muted. Let's see whether we can unmute Samuel. Samuel, can you hear me? Hi, Samuel. Okay, so Samuel is having a bit of difficulty in connecting, but I'm going to play a few more of his videos, and then we'll work on the technical aspect in the background. But hey, this is Ghana, hey? There you go. But let's watch some of Samuel's work. That's one more of his work, and let's keep going. Let's have a look. Isn't he talented? Samuel is really talented. Let's have a look at one more. Okay, so we're going to try again. Hi, Samuel. Samuel, how you doing? Okay. Can you hear me at all, Samuel? So he was saying that the network in Ghana is a bit bad, but hopefully he'll be able to talk to us. Samuel, can you hear me at all? Nope, Samuel cannot hear me. I'm going to play one more of his videos whilst he sorts out the technical aspects of it. Let's go. Okay, so hopefully someone will be able to connect soon. You can see that his screen is black. So I'm going to remove the screen until he fully joins us. But Samuel is a sculptor from Ghana. And as I said, his works are very, very realistic. He paints, he sculpts in such a manner that you will fall in love with it. I mean, the moment I saw his work, I knew that he's somebody to really follow and make sure that the world hears about him. So I'm trying to connect to him one more time. Let's take this intro whilst I connect to him. Let's say hello to a few people. Nana Jare, good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us. We'll sort out all the technical problems and then we'll carry on with the interview. It seems that the connection from Ghana is not favoring us this afternoon. The light just came on quite recently because they had a power cut in Ghana. So maybe it might be a reason, but I'm not sure. Samuel is trying his best to join us and then we'll make sure that we see his works. Failing that, I'll call him on the phone and then I'll make sure that we hear his voice. So bear with me. I will come back to you very, very shortly. Let's make sure that we get Samuel on here. This is live video, eh? This is what happens. There you go. That's Samuel's work. So, hello, viewers. I have got some. Right. Let's see whether we can get him. Samuel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Wow. That's right on time. I mean, I was going to deliver the bad news, but then you joined. I was going to say you had a power cut in Ghana, and the system has been really slow loading up. And we were going to cancel this interview for next week. But hey, you've been a savior and you've come back on. So thank God you're on. I'm not going to keep you for too long. I'm just going to dive straight into the questions, show your artwork to the world, and then we'll keep it going. So if you can hear me, who is Samuel Kumi? So I bet Samuel has frozen again. Right. So what I am going to do is I'll try and call him on the phone whilst he's on screen, and then we'll take it from there. Samuel. Okay, so we can all hear you now. What you can do is speak, and then we can hear you. We'll try it this way.
Okay.
Okay. So the interview is if someone meets Samuel Kumi, who is Samuel Kumi?
Okay.
And viewers, let me know whether you can hear him all right. Let me know whether the volume is okay. Okay, let me try one more thing. I'm going to remove this. We'll overcome this challenge, don't worry. So can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to stop the phone and then we'll do the live interview now. So who is Samuel Kumi? Yes.
Well, Samuel Kumi is a Ghanaian.
Great.
Born in Brooklyn region.
Okay.
Currently, I'm living and working in Kumasi.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm a sculptor. So basically, that is what I can say about Kumi Samuel.
That's amazing. So I grew up in Kumasi as well. I went to Prepper College, so I'm a Kumasi boy.
Is that?
Kumasi is the place to be.
Yeah, that's a very good place to be.
That's right. That's right. So what really got you into sculpturing?
Well, growing up, fortunately for me, I discovered my talent. Growing up, I was a very young boy when, my father is a cocoa farmer, so I lived in a cocoa farming village, before I came to the city to continue my education. So,
Right.
over there, my father built his own house.
Okay.
We live close to a river that had a lot of clay at it
Yeah.
bank.
Can you hear me? Is the network okay? So the network is playing up again. Network, come on. I really want to hear his story and I really want to show his work because he is producing some very, very serious work. If it fails today, I was going to say that unfortunately we'll have to postpone this show to next week or within the course of the week where I'll do a recorded version of my interview and then I'll post it on YouTube. But it would be really good to interact with him live and get his opinion, get his views, and get your opinion as well. Get your questions coming in. That is why I prefer the live shows. So let's try it one more time. Samuel. Right. Okay, great. So did you say that you grew up in Brooklyn?
Yes,
In
so we had our house near a river that had a lot of clay on the river bank.
Right.
So
okay,
I think about age 7 or so, I could actually model faces in clay and all that. And my father would call people who were around and they would come and they would be praising me and all that. So right after junior high school, I opted to do visual arts at Kumi Secondary School. And from there, I entered KNUST, and that is where the professionalism started. I
Yeah.
added up to what the talent that was in me, and that is how come I'm doing all that I'm doing now. So basically, I
Amazing.
do mine right from university.
Mhm. And I think you've done a brilliant job. I understand that you even did your national service at the Kenyan University. How was it like?
Yes, over the years in KNUST, after every academic year, they choose some of the brilliant students to, help around as teaching assistants.
Yeah.
I was lucky to be chosen, so I served there for a year. That was my national service.
Wow. Wow. Now, the question I ask every artist who comes from our part of the world, and by our part of the world, I mean Africa, is that how did you overcome the challenges that we face? Because most parents or most adults do not appreciate art. Even though there are a lot of artists in Ghana and in Africa, they don't really appreciate it as a form of a full-time career. So you'd have to do a lot of convincing to the parents. How did you overcome that challenge? First of all, did you face the same challenge? And how did you overcome it?
No, no. Honestly, for my parents, it was straightforward. They supported me from day one. But
Okay.
somewhere along the line, when I completed university and trying to set up, find my way, there was a little bit of a pressure, why don't you go and teach and all that and all that. But
Yeah,
aside that, but what you are saying is a general phenomenon,
that's right.
when you try to exhibit talent that requires that you use your hand to create something, in Ghana you assume like, oh, if you
Wow,
say
Mobra.
Kurima de Wabon,
Abom.
okay,
For
Wabon.
those who don't
So
understand that technical term, it means you're not knowledgeable. They think if you are
yes,
creating with your hands, you are not
yes,
knowledgeable enough. But it's the other way around.
yes. So when you go to even secondary school, uh, those who opt to do visual arts and other vocational related courses are seen as those who are not intelligent
Brilliant
or
enough.
something. And
Yeah.
in many schools, they all the people that they do sporting activities, they push them to visual arts and all
Visual
that and
arts.
all that. But I think it's a negative perception.
Yes.
Okay, sometimes I always tell people who interview me, if you look at what I'm doing, the
Mm.
work that I do, without any mathematical calculation and all that, and everything is coming from my head, and you still think I'm not intelligent, then
Then
I don't
you've
know
got a
what
problem.
kind of person you are.
Yeah.
So I think that
Yeah.
perception is what is making Africa our development, you know, static as it is.
That's right.
Because we discourage people with technical know-how, and
Yes.
we exhort people who can
Because
actually
of
be
good
fluent
knowledge.
in other people's language and all that and all that. So
That's
basically,
very
it's a
important.
very big problem. It's a very big problem, and I think sometimes when we get platforms like this, and it's a very good question you ask, we also try to share our view and our mind on it. I think it is time that Africa should encourage people with vocational skills. Okay,
Yes.
people who will not necessarily depend on the government for monthly payment. Okay,
Yes.
yes, it is not rosy in this field, but at least I don't depend on the government to pay me money.
That's right. You are an
So I don't.
entrepreneur in your own
Yes,
thing.
yes, I
Entrepreneur
don't
in
go.
your
I
own.
don't go for spank and all this. But if they
That's
are supposed to encourage a lot of people, to use these skills, I think it will help the nation.
brilliantly said. I mean, that is spot on. The advice that Samuel has given us right now is that governments should look at those with skills, technical skills, and encourage them. Apprenticeship, set up these technical schools, do a lot of apprenticeship, make sure that people are going into the visual arts, as opposed to just learning the traditional subjects like physics, chemistry, math, biology, and we think that's all. There's a lot of talent. And when you come to the Western world, as you rightly said, people with hand skills, and by hand skills, vocational skills, are doing much better. You know, people like plumbers, people like electricians, they get paid even more in the Western world. Artists are making millions. And therefore, the advice that someone has given us is very, very encouraging. So thank you for sharing that with us.
Welcome.
Great. I want us to delve straight into your artwork because we don't know what will happen in the next minute because of the power cuts. So let me start showing your works. And this is a brilliant piece that you've got on screen. How do you go about the process of creating a sculpture as brilliant as this one?
Yes. At the university, I was, exposed to using different kind of materials.
Right.
I can carve in wood, I can carve in stone.
Okay.
But right from when I finished my service, I knew that I was going to be a sculptor who models in clay, take mold and cast it in resin and fiberglass. Resin and fiberglass is the material that I use for most of my works. It is durable, light in weight, and it can stand all weather.
Yeah.
The traditional, when it comes to the traditional material for African art, basically, you are thinking about wood and all that. This one looks a little bit strange in Africa. I think, by using it, because wood, you'll be cutting down trees, and we are encouraging afforestation and all that. So this material, yes, is perfect for me, even though a lot of people don't want to patronize it. But I think it is a very perfect material that I work with, and the finishing is good. So
really good.
Basically, really good. I work with resin and fiberglass.
So let's talk about the pieces in your artwork. Are these commissions of people, or are some of them from your imagination?
No, for my career is on two things. I work as an artist, as in I do my personal collections, and I also do commission works.
That's right.
I also do commission works. Yes, most of my personal collection works, I don't actually put them on social media because I'm preparing them for an exhibition. But amazing. Some of these ones, yes, some of these ones are commission works.
All right.
The ones that you are showing are commission works, yes.
And these are brilliant pieces. I mean,
yeah.
You were saying earlier on that, let me take it away so we can have a good chat. You were talking about the fact that you don't use any measurement, or you do measure, but you don't have any computer or whatever. You don't use all those things, but you are able to achieve these lifelike images to proportion in every detail. How do you achieve that? Seriously, it beats my mind.
Yes. First, I think it is consistency in practice.
Right.
And also my passion for the job. Okay. True. And at the end of the day, I think I am more satisfied when a client is pleased with my work than probably the money he or she is paying me. So it is my focus. And I am very, very much concerned with detail. Either I get it or it doesn't come out at all. So sometimes I'll work, it will get to a point I have to tear the whole thing down and start it all over again. Yes. So it is my point. I really want to tell the reality of the story.
That's it.
Yes. No chance for accepting any. So that is my focus. I'm not wanting to where I want to be, and
you haven't gotten to where you want to be.
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
Yes. I think there's no room for improvement.
I'm going to show a video of you at work. I showed it earlier when we're having the technical challenges. I'm going to show you now so that you talk about it afterward.
Okay.
Guys, you have to put your hands together for Samuel for this brilliant piece. Samuel, are you still there? Okay, Samuel is gone, but I think he'll be joining us shortly because of the technical challenges that we're having in Ghana. Normally what happens is when there's a power cut in Ghana and it comes back on, a lot of people use generators and the sorts. The companies that even provide the cell tel companies even have challenges. So there was a power cut from morning all the way till now, and Samuel has been trying to connect since, but he's facing a lot of challenges. That is why you have breaks in transmission. We're having all these technical challenges, but I'm not perturbed. I want to push to have Samuel's works displayed, talked about, so that we will know who he is, what he can achieve, and how he's bringing African art to the limelight. I mean, his sculptures are so lifelike, and sometimes he even does bigger, massive sizes, which I'll be showing you very, very soon. And let's have a look at one of them, for instance. Right, so on screen, you've got Samuel sitting by two lifelike sculptures. These are chiefs of our time, and these are huge, 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 huge. Samuel is able to achieve these things, and it's worth mentioning his name. It's worth making sure that we acknowledge him in this art world and propel his work to the rest of the world. And that's another one that he produced of a very famous politician who passed, and they were honoring her. This was shown on live TV when the president of Ghana came to commission this statue. So Samuel's works go far and beyond, and is recognized nationally within Ghana. So if you need any life, size, realistic portraits, sculptures, these Samuel is a person to go to. Let's show one more while we wait for Samuel to join us. So that's Samuel on the right-hand side. Samuel is at work, busily sculpting his way through. And on the left-hand side, one of the finished products. And I was going to ask him how he imagines his work, or is it commissioned? And he was in the middle of answering it when the lines went off again. But as you can see, beautiful, beautiful sculptures depicting the culture that we have in Africa. There's a woman carrying a pot with a calabash. Normally, you fill the pot with water, or you fill it with a wine of some sort, and then you pour it into the calabash for people to drink. And these are more portraits from Samuel of people and commissions that he has got. And the other one, these are miniature ones, but they look so different from the previous ones because these have finishings. Now, when I get Samuel back on, I'll be asking him how he does his finishing, making sure that his sculptures look so amazing as we've got right here on screen. Let's make sure that we take in all this, and then I'll try and get Samuel to come in. And then lastly, at some point last year, he started on this sculpture. This is a sculpture of the famous president of Ghana. He's gone, actually, and when I say he's gone, I mean he's actually out of the world. He's dead now, but this is in memorial to him. His name is Flight Lieutenant J.J. Rawlings, was the president of Ghana, very charismatic. We all like him. So this work is still ongoing, and I'll let Samuel talk about it a bit more. And then eventually, when there was this event in the world about George Floyd last year, Samuel dedicated his time to sculpt this lifelike sculpture. And as I heard from him yesterday, he said that it's been delivered to the family. Can you imagine? It's been delivered to the family. Let's try and go and get Samuel one more time. Okay, so I tried to get Samuel back on, but I think the technical challenge is beyond us at this stage. So the bad news is that I'm going to reschedule this interview for next week or within the course of the week, where I'll record the video and then I'll post it on my YouTube page. So I'm going to put the link for my YouTube page right there so that you look for it in the course of the week. Within YouTube, that's my link right there. Make sure that you keep looking out for this. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. This is where I've got numerous interviews on there of the artists that I've interviewed so far. All these are artists of African descent, whether they are back in Africa or abroad. So definitely let's do so. I think Samuel is trying to join. He might be in the background, but get this information so that you do so. Right, let me try Samuel one more time. Hi, Samuel.
Oh, thanks.
Right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So we'll try for the last time. We'll make sure that we talk through it quickly. If it breaks, definitely within the course of the week, I'll call you so that we can record this and then I'll put it on the YouTube channel. But let's give it one more go. I was in the middle of showing them your sculptures, and the one that I wanted us to talk about is not this one. I wanted us to talk about this one. So can you tell us, this is a famous one about late president, Flight Lieutenant J.J. Rawlings. Now, tell us about the process. Also tell us about what inspired you to get this done. And I know that you haven't finished it yet.
Yes. So let me first of all start with the process. You know, the pictures you took right from
the left-hand side.
From my view, right from the one that's in clay is the one in the middle. Yeah. And from there, you take the mold of the clay work and cast it in fiberglass. So the last one is a cast piece in fiberglass. I'm here to finish it.
Okay. So can you start again if you can hear me, because the line was breaking up. Are you saying that it starts from the clay, the mold clay? Can you hear me? Okay, so Samuel is gone again, and I'm going to just postpone this interview so that it flows. I don't want us to keep starting and stopping. We'll make sure that we record this interview and I'll put it on the YouTube channel so that we can all get to hear of Samuel's work. So thank you so much for watching today, and we apologize for the technical challenges coming from Ghana, but we will make sure that the video recording is available and all of you can watch. So thank you so much for your time. God bless you. God bless you.